Hey lovelies, welcome. My name is Julia and this is my very first YouTube video. I hope you guys love it as much as I do because I had a ton of fun recording it. This is the look that you will be seeing and I hope you enjoy. So you are going to notice during this tutorial that I am going to be mouthing things on the screen that aren't matching up with my voice, and that's because I am now recording a voiceover even though I had talked during the thing. So I'm just starting out by moisturizing my face with the Summerville Daily Moisturizer because I have very dry skin. And then I am going to move on to my eyes and start off by priming them with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. And then once I have some dots of that down, I just go ahead and blend it in with my fingers. So now I am going in with the shade Charmer and just using that to set the concealer that I just put there so that way it won't crease and it just helps the blend in. And then I'm going to go in with the shade Sweetheart and use that as my transition shade and just really buff that into the crease and really buff it out towards the top as much as I can so that way it'll create a nice gradual transition. And I'm just going to keep adding it until I get it to the intensity that I want. So now I'm going to take the shade Leader on a little bit of a denser brush and I'm just going to use this and pat it into that outer corner of my eye and then sweep it up into the crease of my eye to create some more depth. So then I'm going to take that shade Rebel with an even smaller brush and I'm going to just first place this on the outer V where I really want to create the depth. And then I'm going to just take that last brush I was using and use it to blend out the outer corner and sweep it up into the crease. And I'm just going to go back and forth until I really get that to the intensity that I want and just until I get the depth that I want. And then I'm going to use the e.l.f. eyeshadow primer and I'm going to just use this to very softly cut half of my crease. I really just like the tip of this brush. You could use a concealer and that would give a little bit more coverage, but I was just going for more of a natural look, or if I was going for a really glam look, I would lean more towards concealer, where with this, I didn't need to be too picky about it. And then as I get closer to that center of the eye, I am just going to blend that out with my finger, which you didn't see here. And then I'm just packing the shade Funny Girl right on top of that. I didn't use any Fix Plus or any setting spray with this, although if I would have, it would have made it more pigmented. But again, since I was just going for an everyday look, I chose against that. However, you totally could, and that would amp up this look and make it a little bit more vibrant. So then I'm just going to blend, and now I am priming my face, first with the NYX Hydrating Primer since I do have pretty dry skin, and then I'm just going to go on top of that with the Too Faced Hangover Primer to prepare my skin and soften some of those pores before I put on foundation. So now I'm just going in with the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Foundation and I just kind of dot that all over my face and then I'm using a wet beauty blender just to blend that all in. And then I will just add a little bit more just to get some coverage in some places where I do have some extremely reddened skin. So now I'm just going in with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, the same one that I used to prime my eyes, and I'm just putting that under my eyes, in between my brow bones, and a little bit on my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, and on my chin. And then I do drag it down into triangles under my eye, but I do that once I have less product on, just so that way it doesn't cake up in those areas. And then I just go in with my damp beauty blender and blend that out. So now I'm just going in with the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil and filling in my brows. You can't see too well in this video exactly what I'm doing everywhere, but I'm just kind of filling them in very slightly. I do have completely natural brows, so I don't get them waxed at all, and I rarely pluck them. I just have my natural brows going on, so I just kind of fill them in. But brows are still something I'm a little bit working on. And then I do just carve them out slightly with my concealer, but I do just go for more of a natural brow look. And then I'm going to go in and set my under eyes. I did dab with the Beauty Blender, even though you don't see it here, just to make sure that there are no creases in my under eye. That way I'm not setting any of the creases. And I am just using the e.l.f. translucent powder to set that. And then I am also just using that same powder, and I'm just putting that all over my face just to set everything before I go in with any other powders, so things will blend better. So now I'm just moving on to finishing up my eyes, and I'm just kind of doing the reverse of what we did on top. So I'm first starting out with Leader or Rebel, the darkest shade, and I'm just putting that really close to my waterline and just kind of buffing it about to that middle area. And then I'm going in with Leader, so the middle shade, and just kind of smoking that out, and then going in with Sweetheart, the lightest shade from that bottom row, and just buffing it completely out and making sure to match it up with that line on the edge, just that way it looks like one consistent kind of gradual diffusion of the colors. Then I'm just filling in my waterline with a white NYX liner. And then I'm just using a felt tip liner. This one is from Avon, but any felt tip one will do. And I'm just putting a quick line on my eye, no wings or anything. Now I'm going in with the Hoola bronzer from Benefit and just using that to kind of carve out my cheekbones. And I just use the brush right from the Benefit packets and just carve it out and then blending it out. And I'll also use that on my jawline and under my chin to get rid of that double chin. And then I'm going to go on top of that with the NARS Laguna bronzer. And I am just going to use this to bronze up my entire face. And then I'm going in with the Milani blush. And I am using this to add some rosiness to my cheeks. And I just drag it back to lift up my cheeks. I did notice that I went a little heavy-handed with this, so I just went back over it with the brush that I used, the Laguna bronzer, with no extra product, and just used that to buff it out and kind of blend those together. And now I am going in with a Becca highlighter, and I am using this fan brush, and I am just putting that on my cheekbones and also the tops of my forehead. Right on those temples, that high point. And then I am also putting this down the bridge of my nose, the tip of my nose, and on my cupid's bow. And then I'm also going to use the same highlighter to highlight my brow bone, and I will also use this same highlighter in my inner corners. After curling my lashes, I'm just going to add a quick layer of mascara to my top and bottom lashes. But also add false lashes to this look, but again, I'm just going for more of a natural look. Now I'm going on top of that with some Milani lipstick in the color Barely Nude or Beautifully Nude. I'll have it linked down below. But it was just a little too pink for me, so then I do go over it with the Kylie Jenner Candy K just to give it a little bit more of a nude to it. And that brings us to the end. Here's the final look, and now I can actually see you guys. And I would just like to say thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I had so much fun actually recording this. I can't wait to do some more. Plan out some more looks, and just keep working and just keep trying out some new techniques and things like that and sharing them with you guys. Thank you.